Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Life versus Dise. This game taking place here on Amazonia. On the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have Life spawning as the blue Night Elf player, going up against Dise, also spawning as a Night Elf wearing the yellow trunks. Well, jumping right into this game, placing down some Altar of Elders, Ancient of Wars, and Moonwells. Both sides seemingly building similar strategies. No Tavern Heroes shenanigans this time around. We've all seen Ancient of War train up an archer en route. While we are looking at heroes, it will be a Demon Hunter versus a Priestess of the Moon, though. Not your typical heroes in a mirror match here, as we see a quick lightning shield being cast down. And well, oh, what was that? A beautiful detonation coming across by Life to stop that lightning shield from really being able to rack up any true damage. Beautifully done, disrupting the creeping of his opponent. That you can see the lightning shield has already damaged down both of these rogues and that apprentice pretty quickly, as the Demon Hunter looks to finish things off. Well, didn't pick up the Tome of Strength for some reason. Now going to go ahead and back around, pick up that Tome of Strength, and continue to make his way. All right, Priestess of the Moon still doing a lot of work to try and finish off the remainder of this creep camp. You can see the Ancient of War could actually get taken down here if it's not very careful. Priestess of the Moon looks like it should be able to get to level 2 pretty easily, finishing off this rogue, as the Priestess of the Moon now on the move. Searing Arrows or Owl Scout, both of those are going to be possible abilities here, as the Archer is trying to go up against this rogue here, taking quite a bit of damage. There's that rooting, and the Archer ends up getting taken down as well. What is going on? Dise actually having a bit of problem, as the Priestess of the Moon now being forced to retreat all the way back. That Ancient of War is taking quite a bit of damage. It needs to finish off the last of these hits here, pick up that manual health, and perhaps even finish off these last couple of units once more. Searing Arrows coming back across. That little bit of bonus damage is going to finish off that Wisp. One more shot should do it. Unable to catch up, as the Priestess of the Moon, well, tries to hide or jump around the corner. That Wisp could double back around. Are we going to see a detonation? There's that final arrow. There's a beautiful detonation by Life, as Dise unable to get any of that experience there. Demon Hunter picking up double Slippers of Agility and Gloves of Haste, having decent armor and bonus attack damage already, as the Demon Hunter could get off some mana burns and try to exchange some blows once more. There is a Dust of Appearance, some damage already racking up, and the units are now making their way back around here. Priestess of the Moon is revealed. All the archers were shadow melted here temporarily. Demon Hunter not mana burning as I would have originally expected, as that Priestess of the Moon has shown that it is going Searing Arrows, but then again, well, rarely are you actually going to be able to mana burn enough for the Priestess of the Moon not to get in some of that damage. Hello, good morning. Thank you for tuning in on Twitch, as the Demon Hunter looks to perhaps defend his main base here, as the Priestess of the Moon and Huntresses are still coming in from the side here, perhaps using the creeps as a bit of a distraction. All right, Archer is volleying a little bit of damage here. We're going to see some damage done there. I believe that was actually stolen by Dise there, as the Demon Hunter looks to clear off the remaining Nightcrawler creep camp. Tome of Intelligence nearly done. There goes another Tide Crawler there, as the Huntresses simply run on by and, well, want to put in more pressure indeed. Tech to tier 2 nearly done. Ancient of War down to the south here, well, needs to be protected. Otherwise, well, those archers in that battle will be by themselves, as the Demon Hunter and the Priestess of the Moon still engaging in a bit of a foot race, as the Huntress is perhaps trying to get a surround on that Demon Hunter right there. All right, Beastmaster as the second hero. Interestingly enough, are we going to be getting some Quill Beasts? We are. Archers are all hanging back here, as the Demon Hunter and the Beastmaster going out across the map pretty much by themselves. All right, it looks as though a Tree of Life was trying to be placed down here. That was quickly cleaned up and canceled, as the Beastmaster is still looking to retreat back here. Mass Huntresses, are we only at tier 1? Yes, we are still only at tier 1 after all this time, as the Priestess of the Moon gets in an unlucky bash from a Kobold Taskmaster. All right, Beastmaster still trying to retreat back here. Demon Hunter going in for a bit of an engagement. We are looking at the archers now joining in on the battle here. Archers piercing damage going up against the Huntress's normal damage there. Armor types working out pretty interestingly as the units are now trying to repeat back. All right, there goes down Quill Beast, but beautiful denial once more by Life. Life is absolutely playing this game beautifully, but the Priestess of the Moon could end up getting taken down here. There goes down to 13 hit points and a beautiful save right there, down to 18 hit points and able to retreat all the way back. So far, Life has been playing a great game of Warcraft 3 here, constantly throwing Dise off of his strategies as we're now making our way back down to the south. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2 could easily get to level 3, opening things up for more mana burn, effective mana trading against that Priestess of the Moon. Meanwhile, Forest Troll Berserker and also being trained up here. There is that Demon Hunter getting up to level 3. The Searing or the Rune Bracers may quickly be sold there as the Archer now looks to back away. Demon Hunter Scroll of Town Portal. And what was that? All right. Oh, is that Lightning Shield accidentally going to kill the Demon Hunter?
Player's forces are under attack.
All right, so Life, who had taken a major lead early on, and now getting hit or getting set back by the creeps, perhaps forgetting that the Archer's Lightning Shield could deal enough damage to finish off that Demon Hunter there. A moment of silence for the Demon Hunter as he was unable to get to a Moonwell and heal up. That was perhaps a big problem, not aiming that Scroll of Town Portal near the Moonwells close enough, and it teleported just him down the south. And well, sometimes all you need is your opponent to give you a bit of a lucky break to get back into the game. All right, Unforced Error losing his Demon Hunter 2 creeps, now being forced to resurrect it at the tavern. That is also going to drain his Moonwells even further as we just now hit daybreak. All right, Moonwell pretty dry on both sides. We are also looking at Glaive Throwers joining in here as Ancient Protectors are already in position. Mass Huntresses, Quill Beast coming back across. Remember, we are only sitting at tier 1 here, so this is a Lone Priestess of the Moon with level 2 True Shot Aura trying to rack up more damage here. Glaive Throwers could push in quite a bit. We are looking at the Wisp ready to repair. Archers are getting taken down pretty easily, as well as multiple Priestess of the Moon illusions are distracting from off over here. Mass Huntresses still coming back around. More damage still bouncing on through. Dryads looking to join in on the battle here as we are looking at now mass number of Ancient Protectors ready to get into position. All right, that one loss right there could turn things back around. Priestess of the Moon being forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal to head back. Where is it going to go? Teleporting back there, but finishing off a good number of archers. There is Ancient Protectors here in position to try and, well, be a forward base here as the Glaive Throwers are taking down multiple units pretty consistently. A second Ancient Protector is going to get up here. Glaive Throwers are splashing quite a bit of damage. Well, Goblin Sappers getting cleaned up before they can get taken down as the Glaive Throwers now look to retreat back. Mass Huntresses joining back in on the fight, trying to finish off some of those units once more. Life trying to defend after, well, that loss of his Demon Hunter and being set back just a little bit here. The Huntress is trying to rush down across the battlefield, actually hurting quite a little bit. There goes one Forest Troll Berserker. The Glaive Thrower is still pushing their way through as the Quill Beasts are able to deal quite a bit of damage as the Glaive Thrower now going to try and get some repairs in near this, well, grove of a wisp, so to speak, a little bit of a forward outpost, night outpost base or Ancient Protector outpost here, and well, being able to hold on to this forward aggressive position.
Town is under siege.
All right, Priestess of the Moon sitting at level 4. Well, once they continue this pressure, more glaive throwers will be added in here. Mass ancient or 2 ancient protectors trying to defend, as we are looking at a couple of huntresses down here as well. Goblin Zeppelin also could be used for pickup and drop off Zeppelin micro plays as well. And well, that can be a bit dangerous. All right, picking up those units once more, trying to absorb damage or nullify quite a bit of that damage, as the Goblin Zeppelin is going to go ahead and drop right there. All right, Ancient Protectors actually dove in quite a bit far here, as the Goblin Zeppelin is still overhead. Are they going to try and pick up and drop off units? They are. Both of those, well, Huntresses are extremely low on hit points. We can see quite a bit of repairing still getting underway here, as more archers are going to get cleaned up again. Priestess of the Moon is sitting at level 5, wants to give that level 3 True Shot aura to all of these units, but unable to do that so far, as we are looking at a number of low hit point Huntresses with no easy way to heal up at all. All right, coming back through, more repairs are underway. Ancient Protectors are on the move. There's a couple of detonations there. A bit of damage coming back again, as the Priestess of the Moon could easily get up to level 6 here, and then perhaps drop in with an aggressive Starfall. All right, glaive throwers launching those glaives once more. Demon Hunter trying to dive on in. Ancient Protectors are on the move once more. 43 supply compared to 27 life. Well, one trip and suddenly everything is going downhill for him, as the Beastmaster and Demon Hunter are able to take down one of the 2 glaive throwers. Glaive throwers could be, well, trying to rejoin in on the battle. More Dryads getting taken down there. Priestess of the Moon finishes off one. There goes one glaive thrower right there. Not quite sure how it got taken down. Goblin Sappers perhaps, or that Quill Beast right in that position. Continuing with all of this pressure once more. Priestess of the Moon, Searing Arrow trying to get some damage onto that Demon Hunter, who is now at level 4 after taking on a Huntress. There goes another Huntress as well. Priestess of the Moon is at 5.5, going after more of these units. Demon Hunter could try and start to get some mana burns in onto that Priestess of the Moon again, as the Priestess of the Moon looking to retreat back. Another mana burn may be in order, as the Priestess of the Moon is getting closer to level 6, and the threat of Starfall is very real. All right, there is a Shadow Meld right there. Additional Wisp now being brought over to the battlefield. Demon Hunter, well, getting in a little bit of damage there. More Searing Arrows adding up more damage, down to 141 hit points, as, well, one Ancient Protector is completely rooted here, and we could perhaps be trying to get in more damage again. All right, Priestess of the Moon racking up damage against the archers. Archers looking to try and retreat back. They're not going to be able to heal up in time. There are some detonations coming back across as well, as the Priestess of the Moon did not get the last hit there, allowing the Ancient Protector and some static defense to gain the experience. Priestess of the Moon now still looking to retreat back. Huntresses still trying to defend here, as another Huntress gets taken down. Those long distance archer attacks still dealing quite significant damage. Priestess of the Moon looking to finish off this Moonwell here. Ancient Protector not benefiting from that True Shot aura. Huntresses acting as a bit of a wall to stop any sort of Goblin Sapper play, perhaps, if they do try to get into position once more. All right. Units still looking to retreat back. 35 supply compared to 29. This is both sides a very, very small army, as the Priestess of the Moon looking to put back pressure. Hey, Metaphysics, thank you for tuning in as well. Coming back around. Ancient Protector trying to finish things off here. Thank you for the follow. Huntress now trying to join in, trying to clean up more of this bounce glaive damage across multiple Dryads. Going to finish off one right there, as we see a Dust or Reveal finishing off another Huntress. Priestess of the Moon still hanging back, very low on hit points, and still somehow this forward push has not let up. We are still only at tier 1. We are still trying to train up more units back in the base of Dise, as the Priestess of the Moon is now getting very close to level 6. I know it feels like I've been saying that for the past 3 minutes, but it slowly feels like it's going to be inching there soon. All right, more damage onto those bears, or onto that, Beastmaster. No bears or spirit bears that I've really seen, mainly Quill Beast consistently, to try and deal with all of these Huntresses. All right, more damage still racking on up, as Wisp now being brought into the battlefield once more. Demon Hunter now looking to retreat back. Priestess of the Moon still in this front line position, can rack up a bit more damage, and, well, more Wisp being brought over, but not well, really training up anything at all. A second Ancient Protector finally trying to be added. This one Ancient Protector actually can't see around this lone tree, so needs a little bit of a forward position, as we're looking at the Priestess of the Moon still trying to, well, make a bit of a play here. More Wisp coming back on over. Huntress is coming over. There's some detonations there, as the Priestess of the Moon still looking to rack up more. There's level 6, but True Shot Aura or level 3 Searing Arrows may actually be the better call here, as trying to get enough mana for Starfall is going to be a bit difficult unless he teleports back home. All right, Huntress is now trying to retreat back again. Quill Beast could get finished off another Ancient Protector. More Huntresses still continuing to fall, as the Army of Life able to hold on there. A little bit more damage. There's another Searing Arrow coming back across. Priestess of the Moon finishes off a Dryad. A little bit more micro coming in from Dise now, as the Ancient Protector is looking to finish off some of these units here. All right, Archers getting taken down. This Ancient Protector will finally fall, and at the 16-minute mark, this attack is finally going to be coming to an end. Dryad unable to apply and continue that slow on that Priestess of the Moon, as that Priestess of the Moon looks to retreat back here. Moonwells, many of them are full. We're looking at additional units trying to be trained up. Priestess of the Moon with level 3 True Shot Aura, level 2 Searing Arrows, and also that Starfall. All right. If Dise can rebuild up his army large enough and apply and also place down a decent Starfall, then he does have a chance of, well, continuing this game here. There's a Potion of Invisibility, and that Potion of Invisibility gonna be incredibly important to make sure he doesn't get mana burned too quickly. Units are now gonna be retreating back. There is some, there is some slow poison being applied. There is the Priestess of the Moon purposely going separately from the rest of the army, as the army is going to go ahead and retreat back. Perhaps Life sees that this particular play is already ready. He does not have a Staff of Teleportation, though. Interestingly enough, he has no way to really, really back out of this if things go sideways. All right, no, it looks as though Dise, hearing and how things are going to go, needs to pick up a Staff of Teleportation. No, picks up a Potion of Invulnerability and Staff of Teleportation. Invisibility still being applied there, and perhaps waiting for the army. He wants to try and move out with his army and actually be spotted just a little bit. Priestess of the Moon could actually stand right here and get inside the base, and there's the Starfall, actually putting the Starfall right in the front of the base, as the engagement now getting ready. All right, Huntress is trying to focus down a bit of damage. There's a little bit of damage back and forth there. Archers and Huntress is now looking to retreat back. Meanwhile, Starfall is falling across the base here, racking up so much damage, pretty much hitting every single building at the same time as the Archers are looking to retreat back. So much red is falling down on the base here, as the Priestess of the Moon is trying to take down some of these buildings, but it just doesn't seem to really be that effective, as the Starfall is starting to fall here once more. All right, how long is that Starfall gonna end, or how long is it gonna stand there? Damage after damage onto those buildings. As you can see, the Altar of Elders could end up getting taken down alongside a couple of Moonwells. Meanwhile, this could turn into a base race scenario, as there's still an army quite a bit off over here. All right, Priestess of the Moon wondering, well, let me see how many of these buildings I can finish off here. There goes another Moonwell. There goes another Moonwell, trying to finish off all of the Moonwells, and then making sure that there is no additional healing back here. Huntress is still going after all of those units back off to the north. Every single Moonwell now taken down, and now Staff of Teleportation to head on back. Priestess of the Moon ready to try and defend the base here, as a large amount of damage has racked up. All right, that Starfall absolutely instrumental. Life actually allowing that Starfall to go uninterrupted, as the Demon Hunter and Beastmaster continued to do a bit of chasing. One Moonwell off to the north, that is full. That is pretty much a full Moonwell. Another Moonwell down to the south there. Life is looking to, well, rebuild the Moonwells and get a little bit of healing if necessary, as the Priestess of the Moon is still holding the fort down, having a Scroll of Healing and Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, not using either of those just quite yet. All right, I believe the Scroll of Healing was used right there, but didn't really amount to much, didn't save any Huntresses, low hit point Huntresses, as damage is still racking up onto all of those units here. Demon Hunter going up against the Priestess of the Moon, going to turn back around, try to exchange a couple of blows, but the evasion well, kicking into effect there, making it much more difficult to shut down that Demon Hunter.
A player's forces are under
27
attack.
supply compared to 38. Main gold mines nearly mined out. Nature's blessing getting researched by life. He'll be able to uproot and get on the move once more. Meanwhile, archers are trying to finish off more of, or archers and hunters are trying to finish each other off here. Dise at 25 supply and life is trying to overcome his mistakes and may be able to do exactly that. Priestess of the Moon sitting at level 6, getting very close to level 7 now, as the Priestess of the Moon continuing to just put in a pressure here. A lot of shadow melded units, no dust of appearance. The Demon Hunter and the Beastmaster getting ghosted by a bunch of female night elves being left right here. There's a reveal right there, trying to continue to finish off more of those units. Priestess of the Moon trying to finish off the archers here now, as the huntresses are now looking to retreat back again. All right, Priestess of the Moon is now looking to yeah, a bunch of girls ghosting and leaving the Demon Hunter and the Beastmaster behind. Yeah. All right, a Tree of Life now on the move here. Staff of Teleportation. Demon Hunter attempting to get away. Ancient of War now also on the move as well. Going to try and eat through this tree line and perhaps establish up a new base. Huntress is getting cleaned up. Getting cleaned up here as the Ancient of War now on the move. Remember, though, Nature's Blessing was researched by Life, so Life's Tree of Ages is going to get over there very, very quickly. A handful of buildings are still, well, pretty much in danger of falling, as we're looking at the Ancient of War, well, regenerating some hit points as they're clearing out this creep camp. Dual level 5 heroes going up against a solo level 6 Priestess of the Moon. And, well, Life's still trying to overcome that early mistake with the, well, creep lightning shield taking down some units here. Huntress is now trying to retreat back, but the Dryad's slow poison really dealing quite a bit of damage here. Priestess of the Moon, we're going to come back across and finish what it started, perhaps. Throw down another round of Starfall, taking down some of these buildings, and, well, and then taking down as much infrastructure as possible. All right, here we go. So, well, Moonwell down to the south, taking a little bit of damage. Perhaps going to move even further south and actually hit some of the wisps as well, trying to damage them. Meanwhile, off to the north here, Ancient of War trying to clear out creep camps, and, well, the ancients and the trees are trying to fight back here. Perhaps they can be rooted, and then the creep camps are actually joining in on the battle. Dice's Tree of Life easily finished off as it, well, takes some significant damage there. Ancient of War going to get finished off here. Meanwhile, in the base down to the south here, another Moonwell, Ancients of Lore going to get finished up once again. We are looking at the entangling of a gold mine down to the south. That is going to finish in just a moment, as all the wisps are making their way down as well. Staff of Teleportation, where is it traveling to? Where'd that Demon Hunter go? Nope, don't know where the Demon Hunter went. Demon Hunter, yeah, next to that Priestess of the Moon. Priestess of the Moon now finally forced to move down to, down to 20 mana, and still perhaps just trying to rack up a bit of damage. There's a lot of wisps here. Ancient Protector still being built, as the Quill Beast and the Beastmaster are going to clean up all of Dice's base off to the north. Priestess of the Moon trying to retreat away, quickly selling some items, unable to pick up anything new, as the Priestess of the Moon still wandering around the map again. All right, there's a quick detonation on a couple of wisps there. 2 Ancient Protectors off to the side, fully entangled gold mine down to the south, as Life is going to continue to build on his supply his supply advantage, his economic advantage, and his tech advantage. Only a handful of buildings will be off to the side here, as the Ancient Protector now makes its way across and should be able to start taking down these buildings fairly easily. Priestess of the Moon trying to finish off any building that it can. Takes down another Moonwell. There's still another Hunter's Hall here and another Moonwell down to the south. Priestess of the Moon doing some stutter stepping, but it's not going to be enough, as the Ancient Protector actually taking quite a bit of damage from this Ancient of War. It's going to actually back up a little bit and then root itself to actually use its range advantage here. All right. Priestess of the Moon still running around. I think we can see the writing on the wall. Life able to overcome that opening mistake, losing that Priestess of the Moon. losing that Demon Hunter, as the Priestess of the Moon is still just running circles around the map. Ancient of War had uprooted, now making its way back over, and it needs to perhaps, well, regenerate some hit points, but that damage is actually fairly high here on these two Ancient Protectors, especially against heavy armored units as opposed to fortified. Priestess of the Moon quickly uses invisibility, but then what is this? Gonna try and hide, and oh, beautifully done. The Priestess of the Moon has Dust of Appearance applied, but the Priestess of the Moon finally gets taken down. Dise has left the game. The Demon Hunter able to finish off the Priestess of the Moon with a mana burn. But this game, well, that game was an absolute well-played game by Life, except for one moment. One key strategic moment, he completely fell apart, losing his Demon Hunter to creeps. A level 3 Demon Hunter at that. Well, from there, Dise tried to go for an all-in strategy and try to apply and keep that pressure on a Life. At that point, he had a supply advantage, and he was trying to finish off the game. And, well, it just didn't quite work. Following that up, though, he did get up to a level 6 Priestess of the Moon and was able to place down an effective Starfall, damaging the bases. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you guys think about this game in the comments below.